Yeah, boy. Hi Snakies, it's me, Fifi, and I'm back. I'm back again today with part 3 of my June King Cobra Patreon requests. And today we have some girly solos I'm going to be checking out. First of all, I'm going to be checking out Bibi's Meet, which is a B-side of her most recent album, I think. It's definitely on an album that I haven't heard. I think I haven't heard her last like 2 albums maybe. I don't know, but yeah, I'm really behind on Bibi. I'll then be checking out ARRAN's Find You Day featuring Tuck. I'll then be checking out hyejin's Seeing Pink, and then lastly Ryu Sujeong's Daydreaming. I believe I've done a song of this album before. I'm not sure if you requested another song of this album, Lauren, or not. I'm not sure, but yeah, super excited. Let's just go.
Disclaimer, I don't like to react with captions on as I find them distracting. I like to concentrate on the music, and the music production is what I like to comment on the most. When I'm looking at the words at the bottom of the screen, I'm missing parts of the song, their vocals, and I'm missing parts of the MV and choreo. I'll read the lyrics later in my own time.
Okay, so first up we have King Cobra Vincent. Shout out to Vincent, thank you so much for being a King Cobra Snaky. So Vincent this month has done me a huge favour and requested some Bibi. I always just be sleeping on Bibi. I'm going to be checking out Meet. Let's go. That babe. What a fantastic.
You can buy it.
Her delivery.
You can buy it. 내 속, 나의 쇄골 아래 붙어있는 쌍둥이 control 내 떨림부터
What was that simple?
자리까지 묻는다면 대답해주는 것이 인지상정 얼마냐면 돈 따윈 받지 않아 fuck your credit ay.
Electric guitars, like a sliding guitar. Wow.
I'll take your love.
Saxophone? Whoa. It's a slow grower as well. You have that? Wow.
준다면 감사히 받는 것이 인지상정 가진 것이 없대도 상관없어 fuck your credit ay.
That guitar effect is delicious. Whoa! She sounds extra good as well. This babe. Whoa. It's actually giving me like rainy night, but like summer's rainy night. Street lights, lights reflecting off puddles, alleyways, bins, chefs smoking outside the back of restaurants, someone walking by in heels. Whoa! That guitar effect. Ooh! There was something very cinematic about that. Like it immediately triggered my synesthesia. I've mentioned, well, I haven't mentioned this on, well, I've mentioned that I do get synesthesia here on YouTube, but I've made a whole video about like going into detail of what I see usually, and what sort of things trigger my visuals. But the thing that I usually tend to see is usually lights, and I can't explain it, but different like types of lights, whether it's through nature like sunlight, or like through like electricity lights, or in the house. Like sometimes like certain sounds trigger, like I see like Christmas tree lights. I can't explain it, it's really, really hard to explain, okay? But I've also mentioned before that a visual that I always see is sometimes light being reflected off like a street light, and then light being reflected off like a puddle, and so like there's like a ripple within the light. I can't explain it, but it 100% triggered that. And along with that, I feel like just because it was quite cinematic, that instrumental moment, and just the song in general, but like I just created a whole scene in my head. The first thing I saw was that puddle, and then from there I like sort of started imagining all the other stuff. I had to imagine the rest of it, if that makes sense. But the instrumentation was superb. I love that it was a slow, gradual build up. Definitely had 70s soul influences in there, with the guitars, with the saxophone, that riff, that I can't remember what the riff was, but that riff as well. Her voice as well, she sounded extra soulful in certain parts, and I just loved her delivery all throughout. That was a 10 out of 10 for me. Where I'm in Cyprus at the moment, and it never rains here in the summer, but like for me that would work perfectly, like on a rainy summer's night, like a warm night, and it's like rainy. Can't explain it, it's like humidity. Yeah, shout out to you, Vincent. Thank you so much for being a King Cobra Snakey. Next up we have King Cobra Jones. Yeah, wait, or do we have, no, King Cobra Jones. Okay, shout out to you, John. Thank you so much for being a King Cobra Snakey. John this month has requested some ARRAN. I'm going to be checking out Find You Day. Let's go. Very choppy. The strings, the instrumentation. This is giving me Perfume a little bit. It's reminding me of Perfume. Dun, dun, dun. The percussion? This come out. That dun 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 dun. Bro, that chord sequence. That piano, those chords actually give me house chords a bit. This build up is a little bit housey as well. It is a housey dance spot. I knew it, I could hear those chords. The chord sequence. Bro, the strings as well. This is where the house chords come in. Get the housey. Build up. Love that voice manipulation. Something very nostalgic about this. That brand new day is super catchy as well. Love that little tuk 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 percussion as well. I love that. That's a little bit of a snakery. I won't say it was a full-blown snakery, but it was a little bit of a snakery because I was not expecting house, not until we got to that pre-chorus. So as the song started off, first of all, I loved that little chord sequence. You know exactly the chord sequence I mean. You know, breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Love me a chord sequence. Chords. Love that little moment. Also, it's with Fender Rhodes. It's quite choppy, like I said, something about the synth. Let me take this out because I'm shouting, I know I'm shouting. Something about the synths and the choppiness of the first verse and just the verses in general was giving me J-pop a little bit. And that's why I said it reminded me a little bit of Perfume. But then as we got to the pre-chorus, I heard those house chords on the piano sneaking in. And then you had this build-up that was very, I just bit my cheek again. If you know and you saw my other video, you know I've been literally biting it since I bit it the first time. It's agony. Anyway, and then you had that little sort of housey build up into the chorus, then bang. It was quite nostalgic as well, man. It reminded me of like house music I'd listened to in the early 2000s, which I'm getting a lot of this week. But yeah, absolutely slapped. I love the instrumentation. There were these little bursts of strings. There's little damn. And other little sounds, there was a little percussion moment as well. It was like, tuk, 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 tuk. I can't explain it. Loved the voice chops, the voice manipulation within the chorus. That brand new day, super catchy. Loved it. Shout out to you, John. Thank you so much for making Cobra Snakey. I'm doing the other two songs tomorrow, so goodbye past Fifi and hello future Fifi. Whoa, it's future Fifi! But it's still past Fifi for you, but it's future Fifi for me. No, but also past Fifi for me while I'm editing this. Yeah, I don't know, but we are on to Jake's request. Shout out to you, Jake. Thank you so much for the King Cobra Snakey. So Jake this month has requested Hyejin sing Pink. Let's go. Oh, whoa. That's perfect for my little magic trick, going from past Fifi to future Fifi. I might need to steal that little intro sound.
Take me away from here, but not too near.
What are these like West Coast funk sounds? That one. Whoa. That's alright. that male vocal added to that? It's a pizza, yeah. Sorry, I forgot.
You never try and see me if it is about you. My eyes are tinted with roses. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh,
Woo!
and I don't wanna
That woo 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 sound, delicious.
times we break, 'cause you're making it hard to leave. Ain't knowing she'll let me. I thought I
And there's that
was
sound.
guess I was alive.
That meow. Whoa, the harmony. Ooh.
Why you gotta be like this all the time? Why do you gotta fucking...
That's a snakery. That's a big old snakery. Yeah. That vocoder as well. Jesus. Wow. Oh my god, let it just go on to the next one so I can pause it. Oh my goodness gracious me. That was a snake ring, because I've said time and time again when a song slows down at the end, oh, I can't explain it. I feel like I don't know, like sometimes it feels like I've just like jumped up into the air and I've just sort of like levitated and taken off into the sky. But sometimes it also feels like I've just dived into like purple liquid. I can't explain it, okay? Like I've just dived and there's like glitter and I'm just like, maybe the purple glitter is because I associate slowed down with. Let me not talk about things like that. Anyway, let's continue about the song. The production, right, there's one thing I want to mention that I don't want to forget. There was this like, oh, I don't even know what that sound is. That, oh, I can't explain it. It sounds like, oh, I don't know. It sounds like a coin, but it also sounds like a boing. And they use that sound a lot in like, I don't know if it originated in like funk, but it was definitely used a lot in like West Coast like hip hop. Do you know what I mean? Like that West Coast funk, like the G-funk vibe. It's the G-funk era. Do you know what I mean? Warren G, all of that stuff, Snoop. But I love that sound. I wish I knew what it was. I wish I knew more about production. Anyway, the bass. Woo! Her melodies. Woo! The feature. Woo! The there's also that like a pulsing sound. Like I love synths like that so much. And of course the best part, when it slows down. There's something else I wanted to mention as well, and I can't remember. But yeah, absolutely slap. Shout out to CJ. Thanks so much for being a King Cobra Snakey. Let's go on to Lauren's request. Shout out to Lauren. Thank you so much for being a King Cobra Snakey. I've heard a song off this album before. And I don't know if you recommended a song off this album before, Lauren. It wasn't this one though. Unless it was. Have you requested this before, Lauren? I don't think so. We'll see. Let me click play and we'll see. Let's go. Oh, Fender Rhodes and the whooshy sounds. I don't think I've heard this. That. I recognize it thus far. Whoa. Oh my god, I feel like I'm lying on the moon.
나의 오늘이야.
Ooh, that bass.
lately 어딘가 빠져 있진 않아. 뜨겁게 사랑을 하고 있진 않아. 자랑할 것 없이 자랑스러운
Oh, that chord change.
하루엔 세 번씩은 하늘을 봐. 그냥 이런 게 참 좋아. 들려오는 바람 소리. 그냥 이런 게 참 좋아.
Hit the guitar.
그대 앉아 발을 굴러. 그냥 이런 게 참 좋아.
Next. Melody.
커피 한 잔, 머핀 한 입. 그냥 이런 게 참 좋아.
Oh!
Even if I'm weak, or even if I'm gloomy. 있는 그대로
I feel like I'm being like,
그대로
what's it called? Hypnotized. Ah.
lately 자연스러운 내가 좋아.
Can you hear that little sound in the back? Oh my goodness. A song couldn't sound any more nightimey. Vocals in the back as well.
들려오는 바람 소리. 그냥 이런 게 참 좋아. 그네 앉아 발을 굴러. 그냥 이런 게 참 좋아. 커피 한 잔, 머핀 한
Ah, the layers.
그냥 이런 게 참 좋아.
No, don't end it properly. No. Oh my goodness, what a beautiful song. Like I said, I felt like I was being hypnotized or put to sleep. I felt like I was being lifted up into the night sky. A song has never sounded so much like nighttime, like the night sky, and especially when the saxophone came in. Saxophone is a nighttime sound. Saxophone is a nighttime instrument. There's no, like, you can't even argue against that. Saxophone in the daytime, no. Saxophone is a nighttime instrument. That was a snakery, the fact that the saxophone came in. The production, those whooshy, there was like these whooshy sounds. I think like those whooshy sounds sometimes might be like reversed cymbals. Do you know what I mean? Like a crash and then it's like reverse, it's like, I just love those sounds. They're so almost sci-fi and galactic and space. Makes you think of the cosmos. Yeah, makes you just feel like you're floating in space. I felt like I was just like chilling on the moon. I felt like I was just taken out of my bed, hypnotized out of my bed in my little nightgown. Like, you know, one of those old like stripy nightgowns from back in the day, and a little nightcap thing, little night hat, a little hat, those little hats they used to wear. Yeah, and I feel like I've been hypnotized out of my bed up into the sky, and then I'm now just lying on the moon, and there's all the stars and the space around me. That's how that song made me feel. Absolutely stunning. Her voice is just so soft, and the way she'd sing those melodies. Love the bass as well. Listen, man, bass is just so good. I need people to listen to bass more. Notice the bass, the layers. She had some really nice vocals going on in the... Oh my god, what is that? Please don't be an ant. It's not an ant. Okay, it's a piece of fluff. That's what I killed an ant. Jesus Christ. What was I saying? What was I saying? Listen, the song slapped. I loved it. It was a very hypnotizing, sleepy time, bedtime, like a lullaby track. Shout out to you, Lauren. Thank you so much, Benny King Cobra Snakey. That is the end of is this part 2 or 3? 3? I think I shall see you all for parts 4 and 5, or maybe just 4. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you didn't like it, subscribe if you haven't subscribed. If you have subscribed, I love you. I love you. Go follow me on Instagram, Twitter, TikTok.